Myself, Dr. Kalpana Chaudhary, Associate Professor, RG PG College. Today we study about the structure of Paramaecium. This Paramaecium belongs to phylum Protozoa because it is unicellular animal. So this is the characteristic feature of protozoans, that these are unicellular, means their body is made up of single cell. This is the structure of Paramaecium. As we can see that the shape of Paramecia is sleeper-like. So this is also known as the sleeper animal cube. And this is the anterior end of the Paramecium. This is posterior end of the Paramecium. This is ventral side, while this is the dorsal side. As we can see that Paramecium remain covered by a layer or a membrane that is known as the pellicle. And outer to this pellicle, there are large number of hair-like structures are present. And these hair-like structures are known as cilia. And these cilia are responsible for locomotion. As we know that in case of protozoans, although there may be take place locomotion by pseudopodia, flagella, tentacle or cilia, if the locomotion take place by the cilia, so those protozoans which locomote with the help of the cilia, they comes under the subphylum Celiophora. There are so many species of Paramecium like Paramecium caudatum, Paramecium bursaria, Paramecium trichium, Paramecium multimicronucleatum. These different species depend on the number of the nuclei and on the presence of longer size of cilia on the posterior end or in caudal region. So as we know that in case of the, if the species is Paramecium caudatum, in case of Paramecium caudatum, the cilia which are present in posterior region are longer in size and form caudal tuft. While the other cilia which are present except the posterior region are smaller size and present at equal a distance. Within the body of Paramecium, there are the two nuclei are present. One is larger in size and kidney shaped or bean shaped. It is known as meganucleus or macronucleus. While the smaller size nucleus is rounded in shape and it is present ventral to the meganucleus and known as micronucleus. The function of micronucleus is to control the reproductive activities, while the function of meganucleus to control all other activities except the reproduction. Within the body, there is a plasm is present, which is present on the outer side. This is known as the ectoplasm, while which present towards the inner side is known as the endoplasm. Just below the pellicle, there are the trichocysts present. And these trichocysts are responsible for offense and defense. They secrete when the paramecium is irritated. It secretes a poisonous substance with the help of which the food of the paramecium or the enemies of the paramecium, they become paralyzed. On the ventral side, there is oral groove is present, and this oral groove is slightly towards the posterior side. This is the oral groove. And this oral groove open into the cytopharynx. And later on, when the food enter with the help of the water within the body, so it move with the liquid of the paramecium, and this movement of food vacuole for digestion is known as the cyclosis, and these are known as food vacuoles. Within the body of the paramecium, there are two contractile vacuoles are present. One is at the anterior end and another is at the posterior end. These contractile vacuoles are responsible for osmoregulation. Osmo means water. So they regulate the amount of water which is present within the body. Suppose there is any animal like the paramecium, water enter directly into the body in continuation through the oral groove. So at a time, body can burst due to so much large amount of water accumulate within the body. So they are the contractile vacuoles are present. By the systoling and diastole process, they remove the extra water which is present within the body of the paramecium.